It is the Fatboy Show on your number one station, RX Radio. I hope you're doing well and keeping safe. Of course, these days, there are so many things that can put your life in danger. I mean, of course, if you behave recklessly and you decide to drive recklessly, well, you could lose your life. Or what if you get into a disagreement with your bodyguard? That too can shorten your life. Ask the late State Minister for Labour, the retired Colonel Charles Patrick Okello Engola, who was gunned down by a soldier that had been deployed to protect him. The soldier shortly thereafter ended his own life at a beauty salon or a barber shop close by. And many people have been left wondering what the hell was this all about? Like, first of all, who is this soldier? And some information is being revealed as to the identity of the soldier. I mean, we knew his name, but at least more details surrounding his personal circumstances. So it's been found that this soldier in question had a history of disciplinary problems and had previously been sent away from at least 2 previous postings as a close protection officer. So why then would he be deployed to guard someone else, Olive, if he already had that kind of a record? Unless that was... Well, I don't want to say.
There has been talk of blame game because, of course, you know what has been said. Actually, Daily Monitor yesterday ran a story where they interviewed several bodyguards, drivers of high-ranking officials in this country, and the stories don't look good. There was also claim that the driver... Did you see that tweet by Jim Spire? Someone wrote to Spire. It was a couple of screenshots, and the person was saying that the dead minister allegedly used to... This person claimed that he once worked for him and that he allegedly would sign for allowances. These bodyguards are given like 700,000 as allowances.
Okay.
And the minister would sign for the money and only give the bodyguards 50K.
Really?
Yes, and back the rest. So, and I don't know if it is true, but this is the claim someone made when they wrote to Spire. And many other stories have come up. Many drivers are saying they're supposed to show up at work at 8 a.m. in the morning and leave by 5. But the people they drive end up making them pick their children very early in the morning, drop them at school at 6, come back and pick them, the ministers or the people they are driving around or guarding, and then pick the children at 6 in the evening and then come back and pick them. You get my point? Or sometimes you've been to hotels where there is maybe a symposium or a conference or a workshop. This person enters the hotel and maybe it's a whole day event. The driver is in the car all day. No food, no water. So if the minister was doing what he was doing, this feels like some people are trying to, guard his legacy, so to speak.
Wait, but why would it then only be one soldier who would be so aggrieved to take action against the minister?
I like to refer to that the protest that happened. Was it which country was that where a boy set himself on fire in the market?
Arab Spring.
The Arab Spring.
Was it Morocco?
It was
Algeria. Tunisia.
Yes.
Yeah.
All of those things start with one. Even Russia, when it invaded Ukraine, I think it started with one bullet.
So in other words,
there is always a silver bullet.
Wait. So you aren't of the view that this was an isolated case of a mentally unstable soldier?
Okay,
with a history of disciplinary problems.
He could actually, all these things could be true, and they could also not be 100% true. So it depends on who you talk to. And like you asked, if a soldier is in discipline, why not deal with them? Why just redeploy them to some other place?
That for me is the questionable part,
yes,
and it makes me wonder if there's more to this than we are being told.
Because the army, unlike other places, they don't deal with indiscipline. You're indisciplined, you're going to be presented even in the court martial, and then you will serve time. By the next time they redeploy you, you are going to be a better person.
Well, the police and the military are both saying that they're still investigating the motive for the shooting. So presumably their position is, as of now, they don't yet know for sure why the shooting took place.
And we may never know, but it is claimed that the gentleman, the guy who killed, I don't know, for some people he's the martyr, he's the victim in all this, in as much as he murdered someone's husband, someone's father.
I saw some people on Twitter calling him a hero. That was just not right.
But you see, when you are dealing with people that are so entitled and arrogant, unfortunately, even when there has been a catastrophe like this, people are not going to mourn you.
You see, you don't have to be a fan of, or you don't have to not like the government. But you don't have to dance on someone's grave. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know.
That's unnecessary.
I share your view. I share your view, but I also understand where many Ugandans are coming from. And I don't know if you've realized that lately, it's like every high-ranking official who dies, people are dancing at their grave.
It's not right.
The only grave we never danced at, as Ugandans, the only grave they never danced at was Felix Kawesi's grave, Muhammad Chirimira's grave, and maybe Olanya recently. But the majority, you saw what happened when General Eli Tumwine died. It wasn't fancy to watch, but maybe the big question here is, why are Ugandans reacting like this every time a high-ranking person dies?
I think it speaks to the discontent and the disillusionment of a lot of people, and maybe this is their way of vindication, or maybe they feel that in a small way they're sticking it to the man, kind of.
But are they?
Good question. Are they? Well, there's still more to learn about this, and as we find out more, we'll be letting you know too, and we'll look into it more deeply.